Wonder if any of you just think that I'm the type of person to be called the police on. Like, have any of you looked at me and thought, man, has he ever had any police encounters? I mean, I'm just thinking, have you ever thought that I have had any police encounters? I think that I look like a kid who watches porn in his bed all day playing Fortnite. So obviously not, but this video is going to tell you differently. What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Bismuth back with another video for you people. And I know you're thinking, this is not the video we were expecting. This is not the part 2 to the other day in the life of a quarantine student. That will be coming in the future. But school ended. Didn't really feel like recording anything else because I really recorded everything. What's the point? So, just decided, well, wait till next year. Senior year will be better. But this story has nothing to do with school. This is the summer of 2018, going into my freshman year. I almost said senior year, but I don't know why. This is going into my freshman year of high school, where me, my cousin Nicholas, who you will see in the future, got the cops called on us. So this was August of 2018. I remember the day vividly. So me and my cousin were playing at the house. We were playing Modern Warfare. We were playing like throwback games. Like we were playing Modern Warfare 3 for some reason. So we were playing a specific song by EMINEM. You guys might all know. It's called Kim. Kim is a song by Eminem that was on his Marshall Mathers LP, and it is very, very bad to listen to if you are of younger crowd. But I really don't want to go into detail with the song, but just let you know it's really, really bad of a song to listen to. That if you're just trying to listen to like a pump up song by him himself, like by Eminem himself, that is not the song to listen to. I was literally listening to the song the other day, and I thought to myself, who is this song specifically for? What audience is this song for? But anyway, that song was playing. Me and my cousin were traumatized by it, like we usually are when we listen to that kind of music, especially from Eminem, because man could literally kill somebody if he wanted. But so that song is playing, and apparently somebody did not know who Eminem was. Apparently someone did not know of the Eminem name because they decided to call the cops on us. Now, when I say don't know the Eminem name and then call the cops on us, you're thinking they're calling the cops because we're playing too loud. No, that was not the case. We got the cops called. Well, I'm going to get into that in the story. So, some people in the neighborhood snitched on us and decided to call the cops. The three of them showed up at my door. We have this window right here. This window right here. This window that's covered up by a blanket. But we decided that was open because it was hot as fuck. So it's open. And the next thing you know is you see 3 police officers walking up to my house. That was possibly one of the most terrifying things because I am terrified of cops. I could be doing absolutely nothing wrong and I will be scared shitless. I do not know why. I've just, ever since I was a little kid, I've always been just completely terrified of cops. But nonetheless, they show up to my door, and I didn't pick my nose, by the way. They show up to the door and say, we got a call for domestic violence. We got a domestic violence call. And me and my cousin say there's no couple here. There's just me and my cousin playing video games. They look inside, see my cousin playing video games, and they think it is another house. So they leave, and me and my cousin just look at each other like, why the fuck were the cops just called on us? That was honestly one of the weirdest things ever, because we never got the cops called on us for anything. We barely even gotten told to go down to the principal's office, more or less get the cops called on us. So they circle around the neighborhood like 5 times. I'm sitting here watching them, making sure seeing if they're gonna come back or not. Sure enough, they come back, saying that our house was the destination for their call. And me being scared shitless, thinking I'm about to go to prison for doing absolutely nothing. They decide to ask, how many people are in the house? And I say there's 2. It's just me and my cousin. The one you saw earlier, he's still in the back playing video games, and he looks at the cops, and we both just look at them like, is there anything wrong? They say there was a domestic violence call that sounded like there was a woman being brutally murdered in this house, and they decided to frisk the shit out of us. I have a cinder block wall in front of my house. It's a giant cinder block wall. They decided to pull us out of the house and frisk us. No freaking cavity search type shit, but they decided to frisk us to make sure we didn't have any weapons. And then they decided to come inside and search the house. Now, we didn't have any weapons at the time, more or less just a survival knife I kept by the door, mainly just for security reasons. But I had to tell them that survival knife was there for security reasons, and I said there's a giant knife by the door. And I felt like the way I worded that felt so wrong. Like, I felt like if I worded it that way, they were gonna all draw guns on me and just start unloading for some unknown reason. But they looked at me with a suspicious look, like they just looked at me with this look on their face, like, the fuck, boy. And they said, with a really loud voice, they were like loud and stern, they just said, why do you have a knife by the door? I was like, whoa, back the fuck up for a second. So I'm trying not to start bursting out into tears, because this was in 8th grade, and I was kind of a bitch at the time. So I'm like, oh, it's just for security reasons, sir, please chill, look at the neighborhood we live in. Johnny. And they were like, So they look at me and they just start nodding and they go, okay. They turn around and start looking through the house, and I hear them yelling, literally screaming at the top of their lungs, hey PD, if there's anybody in the house, get your hands up. I was like, dude, there's nobody in the house. I just told you there's nobody in the house. And he looks at me and he says, we have to make sure that you're not lying. Oh my god, what the fuck? What kind of person do you think I am just to lie to a police officer? That's against the law! To lie to a police officer. Why the fuck would I lie to you? I didn't say any of that, but I just asked why he was screaming in the house. And I just looked at my cousin like, literally, what the fuck? And they say that there's nobody in the house. They look through our closets and shit. There's nobody in the house. And as they're talking to us, my dad happens to drive up from work. I'm like, oh my lord, no. Please don't let this be happening right now. I was like, please at least take me to jail so I could at least survive in this world to see myself graduate. I wanted to say that so badly because I knew I was probably going to suffer the greatest ass whooping of my life. But my dad shows up and he says, "What's going on here? Why are the cops here?" And I said, "Somebody called for domestic violence because we were playing too loud of music." They said, "Oh, is that what you guys were doing?" Obviously, since there's no other fucking couple in the house, obviously there's just something else in here. I said, "Yes, we were playing a song by Eminem." And thank the Lord, this is how I know God is real. God, there's proof on this planet that God is real. That the woman in the back, who was a police officer, looked at me and said, "It was Kim, huh?" That was the moment God raised my hand. He was like, "I'm saving you right now." Oh my goodness, I let out a breath fresh. I was like, "Yes, yes, that's the song." And she was like, "Oh guys, it's a really bad song. It's about him killing his wife and stuff like that." She goes into full detail, even more than I would have explained it. And I'm a huge Eminem fan. I'm an Eminem fanboy. I could read lyric for lyric of that song, and she worded it better than I would have. So I looked just through a look that was like, respect. And come to think of it, I was playing the music on possibly the loudest speaker known to mankind. The speaker's really right by the window, and it's playing full blast. Your ears will start bleeding. I was like, oh my goodness. So I'm freaking out, and they say, "Okay, well, just keep the music down this time, and we won't have to come back." And I'm looking around like, "Are you serious? Are you actually serious? You're leaving right now?" And they say, "Yep, we're out of here because there's no other reason for us to be here." And my dad and me, my dad, and my cousin all look at each other like, "What the fuck just happened?" And they're like, "You guys have a good day." They start walking off, us looking like we just got away with murder. Like, we just looked at each other like, what? They really let us go? What the fuck? And we didn't do anything, but we still had that look on our face. Then my mom came home. We explained everything that happened to her, and they said, "Did they do anything to you guys?" I was like, "No." That day went on to be one of the funniest days of my life. And yeah, that was the story of the cops getting called on me for an Eminem song. I honestly wanted to drop this video today because I haven't uploaded literally since that quarantine student video, and I felt like I wanted to just do something because I'm going to be coming out with a new video tomorrow about my YouTube username, letting you guys pick between which one do you want to go with. I'm not going to go into it too much detail right now, so I can save it for the video. But I'm officially running out of time now. This video is going on 12 minutes. Jesus, I really stretched this out. That day went on to be one of the craziest days because I had a nightmare that day about them actually arresting me. It's fucking crazy. And yeah, that was about the time the cops came into my house for a song. I want to thank you guys for tuning into this video. I'll be back tomorrow for sure for that video about my YouTube username, letting you guys pick it. I'm going to announce it on Instagram first, and then I'm going to post it onto YouTube to let people decide what they want rather it be. Who knows? Maybe this could be my last video as Bismuth. It's really up to the fans. But I really love you guys. I love you guys with every bone in my body, everything, my heart, my soul. You guys coming back to watch my videos is really awesome, even though it's not really that high of a count. I really don't care. As long as people are watching, I love it. But yeah, this has been your boy Bismuth, checking the fuck up out of here. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody. Peace.